Let's welcome our very own shape-shifting reptilian American comedian, Shane Lorenzen.
Just kidding. Thanks, Pete. Everybody, give a warm welcome to Pete, the producer of this show. Thank you for putting all this together. Thank you for keeping me as host. Haven't been fired. It's good to see so many new faces here. And before I get started, a lot of you don't know me. You've never seen me before. You don't know me from Adam. You know what I mean? So I want to reassure you, I am 100% sober right now. Does that make anyone feel less nervous if they were nervous before? Does anyone feel more nervous that I said that? Because what if I said I'm not 100% sober? Would you be like, oh, okay. Would that make you feel less nervous? More or less nervous? I don't know if those questions I'm asking make sense, but all right, that was try.
Maybe come back to them later. We'll see how you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll see how it goes. I think that was maybe the worst thing you could say at the top of something, but that's why I want to sort of set it here, and we're gonna move up. All right. So a little bit about me. I'm single. Not a lot of people know that, but it's okay because I do have a friend with benefits. He has health care, dental, retirement. He has a lot of benefits. I'm really, really jealous of him, actually. I recently made a proposal to him. I was like, hey, can we get married so some of your benefits cover me? And he was like, nah, dude, I have a girlfriend. Some dudes get all the luck, man, but it's okay. I actually am dating. I was recently on a date, and about halfway through the date, I realized that I was on a date with my pediatrician's daughter. Right, it was kind of weird. It was like a weird thing to figure out, and then once I figured it out, I felt super awkward, dude. I felt exactly probably like Dustin Hoffman from The Graduate, where I was just like, how do I break it to this person that her mom has seen my dick like a lot? Like if I went to the pediatricians once a year, at least 26 times. You might be like, that's kind of old for seeing a pediatrician. It didn't sit right with me going to an adult doctor while I was on my parents' health insurance. So that's why I went that long. Now I just don't have health insurance, so nobody's seeing it. All right. So I went on a date with my pediatrician's daughter. That was fun, but moving on with no transition whatsoever. It's July, right? If it's July, that means last month was? June. Excellent. All right. And June is, as everybody knows, what? Month. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Did anyone know that? Did anybody know that? I was not aware either until recently. And I thought it's really overshadowed by Pride. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why nobody knows. And I think that makes a lot of sense that they both be at the same time, because men who talk about their feelings are usually, it's like a very gay thing to do as a man. I don't know. Not in like a bad way. Just like that's what people, straight guys just don't do it. But it is Mental Health Awareness Month, but I don't know. I kind of don't care for the whole, like, there's this discourse around like men need to talk about their mental health. Men need to sort of talk about their feelings more, and I kind of disagree. Have you guys heard about the male loneliness epidemic? Have you guys seen that in the news? Yeah. Now that men are talking about their feelings, we have a whole fucking epidemic going on. Whereas if they just sort of shut up like they've done for a really long time, we wouldn't be thinking about this. All right, that's my take. Working on some new stuff. But before we sort of move on, I want to sort of gauge something about the crowd here. I want to see, what statement do you believe in more? Do you believe that a sort of pushy white lady at a restaurant asking to talk to the manager is a Karen? Or do you believe that well-behaved women seldom make history? Which one is it? Which one is it, guys? What do you believe? Which one is it? Because I think a lot of people are speaking out of both sides of their mouths, you know? Like, they're like, I'm a feminist. Oh, that bitch is a Karen, you know? Like, you got to choose one or the other. I don't know. I also sort of object to the kind of racialized nature of the word Karen, you know? Like, it's always white women. Not because I'm offended on behalf of white people. I just think it puts people of color in a box, you know? Like, why couldn't a black woman be a Karen? You know what I mean? It's 2025. A black woman can be anything she wants. You know what I mean? I just think that it's not anybody could be it. And I just think, I don't know. It's weird to think that only one race could do it. And I think we need more of them. You know what I mean? You know when they were sort of rolling out like paper straws and shit like that? We needed more people kind of being Karens to complain about that. Everyone, we were all reasonable people and just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll use this. It sucks, but like I won't say anything and I'll just sort of use it. You know, we needed more people losing their shit over it, because then the stores would have just taken it away. It would have been gone within a few days. We wouldn't even remember that was a thing for a while. All right. No one wants to be a Karen, but I do think on a societal level we do need them, you know. All right. So before we end, I sort of want to just talk a little bit about something that you know has been in the news a lot lately. Is anyone paying attention to the election, the mayoral election, right? Yeah, it's interesting. So Zoran Mamdani won the Democratic primary, right? How do we feel about that in here? How do we feel? Good, bad? Okay, cool, awesome. I'm a fan. I voted for him and stuff. But you know, like my uncle was talking to me. He was like, you know, he's just saying whatever it takes to get elected, right? He's just saying whatever you want to hear for you to vote for him. And I was like, yep, that's the idea. That's the concept of a campaign. You just say what people want to hear. Like I don't know, like even with the presidential election, like I really wanted to be excited to vote for Kamala, you know, and so I really in my head I was like, just say something you'll never do in a million years, but that I want to hear. Like just fucking say you'll do so. Like I don't give a shit what it is. Just say it. You don't have to do it. You can even say you're not going to do it. You're just saying it for me to do. And then they were just like, nah, joy. You know, so I do appreciate a politician lying to me, you know, like I do appreciate that a lot. Because I want to hear the lies I want to hear, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear that you're going to come up with like a program for like first generation college graduates to apply for a loan to start a small business if they hire 25% people. Like I don't give it that I'm dying literally even thinking about that. I just want to hear free buses. Simple, catchy, there you go. Not a lot of strings attached. Sounds good to me. I don't give a shit if you never even do it. Just say it. That's cool. Speak it into an existence. So all right. So that was politics. That was maybe a little divisive. I don't know if you know we all are on the same page. So I want to sort of finish with something that we're all on the same page about. I want to talk about how ridiculous New York City Republicans are. Something that. You know, I'm from New York City. I'm from like a big Irish Catholic family, so a lot of my uncles are New York City Republicans, and so I'm very familiar with that sort of species of political animal. And I kind of feel bad for them because they really have nobody serious in their corner. You know what I mean? Like you guys know who the Republican nominee for mayor is? Curtis Sliwa, the guy who dresses up like a Street Fighter character to feel safe on the subway. You know, like it's a ridiculous, you know, political, I don't know, milieu that's their guy. Like that's the most public-facing guy they could whip out. And it's really funny to me because he's literally, like by definition, a Batman villain. You know, like think about it. Like he is a Batman villain running for mayor. And these are the three criteria for. Because some of you might be like, "What do you mean? Like he's a politician? He's a real person." Here are the three criteria for being a Batman villain. One, he wears a costume. He's always wearing a costume. He's got this fucking beret on. He's not in the special forces. He's like 65 years old, you know. I don't even know if he's a veteran or not. So he's always wearing a costume. He's got goons. It's the second one. He's got the guardian angels. They're people who dress up in a similar costume as street gang who you do his bidding. You know, and I have a lot of family members who are here in New York, like when the guardian angels were like everywhere, and they were always like, yeah, you know, if you saw a guardian angel somewhere, you felt safe because you knew nobody tough was there. If somebody tough was there, they'd have beaten the shit out of the guardian angel. And if you saw a guardian angel with the shit kicked out of him on the subway, you went to another car, you know? And then the third thing, this is the third criteria to be a supervillain, is he's trying to take over the city, all right? He's running for mayor. You know, but whatever. You know, we should have a fair race, whatever. Everybody should have their chance. Oh, man, I had one more joke about that guy that I'm sort of forgetting now. But, all right, I think I've had your time enough. So we are going to introduce our first act.